with my sis. Good morning.
Good morning, sis.
So I feel like I need to add something to my introduction because I'm not just the yoga soldier anymore. Soldier. There's no ER on the end of mine.
Soldier.
Soldier. But this fan, like,
count your days, Carnival. This fan is getting some stuff popping around.
You understand what I'm saying?
I know, Carnival.
Carnival, you need to get down and lay down.
But
you better get down and lay down, Carnival, because I promise you, if I come on a Carnival cruise, it's fucking getting clapped. I don't know what I need to call myself. I'm going to have a collapsible fan. You're not even going to know it's there. Fuck y'all talking about. It's going to fold up.
There's some haters on Carnival.
It's going to fold up. It ain't even going to look like a fan.
We know what it is, Carnival. You can, you know.
I need to call myself something else. So, what's up, world? It's your favorite yoga soldier, aka the yoga broad, aka the fan clapper. I don't know what I need to call myself.
We gotta figure something out. But let's start the show the way we started. Let's start the show.
We gotta start the show the way we
started.
Thank you for getting me back on track.
Let's go.
Because I'm so excited to just be back.
Yes.
We missed last week, but we back. You know,
yes,
we are back.
I've been getting some dental work. We'll talk about that after our Nelly.
Yeah,
this shit's crazy.
It's crazy. She about to just get a whole new smile. Ring round, okay? Well, you know, we got to start our show the way we started every Wednesday with a sound mind, clear heart. Well, clear mind, sound heart. So soften your gaze, allow your eyes to come to a gentle close. If you're driving to your destination, just focus. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose with cleansing, healing, positive energy. Exhale, cleanse, detox, and release as the air exits the body and crosses the lips. Take another deep cleansing, healing breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, release anything from the mind, body, and spirit that is taking up space and serves no purpose here. Slowly come back into awareness and prepare yourself for this conversation. Ooh, hey, y'all.
Hey, that feels good. On, so I had to get sis back on track because I be needing that breath of
breath work is real, y'all.
You need that
when you're having a panic attack and somebody like, and I know you probably heard this when you was a child, oh, get the brown paper bag, breathe in the bag. No, just breathe.
Let's breathe.
Just breathe. Bring that oxygen into your body. You know, just breathe. Take some time to just let that air come into your nostrils, fill up the lungs, and then exhale and release. And I swear, I promise you, you will feel lighter. You will feel some type of release depending on what you have pent up in your body, whether it's stress, anxiety, sickness, illness, you know, whatever that is, whatever pain might be, you know, plaguing you, whatever that is, breathe through it. Breathe through it. So I just want to jump into a couple things. Like, it is very important for people to just please take care of your health. I have had to spend 2 days in the emergency room, one for a very good friend of mine and the other one for my daughter. And, you know, just go to the doctor. And I'm saying this even for myself, because I'm not a go to the doctor type of chick. Honestly, I really don't get sick that often. I don't buy medications. Like, you know that. When did you even really hear me talk about going to the doctor?
Never.
And I, for the most part, feel healthy and I feel good in my mind and body. I credit that to yoga and breath work because I do. Even though I stress different. I don't hold on to stress. I do have outlets like Deej and other friends and family members where I can release some of these things and express what I'm going through and how I'm feeling. But it's very important, people, to just release that stress, because stress is a killer. People don't realize that just stressing can be the onset to whatever might be dormant in your body. It's going to bring it out simply because DJ Nizzy Nate is responsible for that Eagles mix. That's our Super Bowl winning Eagles mix. Nate, we need a new one. It's the new season is coming. We still gonna rock that one.
Absolutely, because that's the original.
You know what I'm saying? Because we love our birds. But back to, you know, just stressing, like, you know what I'm saying?
But when you're talking about health, right? I don't know if you guys pay a lot of attention to us when we're watching, but I always pay attention to myself. So if you guys can see my eyes, right? If you notice how one of my eyes looks like it's closed a little bit and then the other one looks like it's popping out, you notice how they are? That is from my thyroid.
you have talked about this on the show before.
I've talked about this on the show before,
Yes,
and my thyroid, I was in remission, but by the look of my eye, you can tell I'm no longer in remission. So my thyroid is back to being overactive.
Is it because of stress?
Yes.
Okay.
So I have Graves' disease, which I spoke before, and we have new listeners and new followers. So in case you weren't here when we talked, you didn't see those shows. Mm-hmm. I suffer from what you call Graves' disease. And Graves' disease comes from my thyroid being overactive. Now, a lot of times when women go through menopause and things like that, and women get older, they have problems with their thyroid, which it becomes underactive, and they gain weight.
Okay.
My thyroid is the exact opposite. My thyroid becomes overactive, and it makes me lose weight rapidly.
Wow.
Not that I don't want to lose weight, but you know, I want to lose weight. I want to lose weight. But it causes my thyroid to be overactive. And what happens is I'll sweat. And Nelly will tell you normally, like, I'm not a sweater.
Yeah,
but
today
even this
it was
morning,
very,
she
it was
noticed
very
that I was
noticeable.
pouring with sweat. And that comes from my thyroid being overactive. No one in my family ever had Graves' disease before. I'm the first person. So when I did the research on Graves' disease to find out what causes it, it comes from stress. The underlying cause besides heredity is stress. And what happens is, if you are living under stress for extremely long periods of time,
which you have,
years,
it
causes your thyroid to become out of whack. Because I guess the doctor said I've been living in fight or flight. I've been living in fight or flight for a very long time. And if you don't know what fight or flight is it's that anxiety. Really is what it is. It's really anxiety, or you don't know whether you gotta run,
like survival
or fight.
Mode.
It's like you're always in survival mode. So I've basically been in that type of all my life, pretty much. Probably been in like a fight or flight type of situation, whether it was being bullied in school,
turn the air on if you need it.
Whether it was being bullied in school or just in life, bad relationships, all kinds of things that we go through in our lives and everything like that. And I've had some traumas in my life that most people don't even experience. Yeah. So along with just life in itself. Yeah. And I didn't do a lot of talking. Because most of the time I really didn't do a lot of talking, because people always say they want to hear you, but people don't.
Right.
People don't want to hear it. They say, "Oh, you hold all that stuff, come talk to me." But let's just be honest. People don't want to hear it, because if people were really there for you a lot of times in certain situations, if you had more support, maybe a lot of these things wouldn't happen to us with our health and all of that. But everybody has their own lives. Everybody, majority of us, especially living in the conditions that we live in, we are living in poverty, living in fight or flight. And even if we're not impoverished per se, we're living paycheck to paycheck, just to struggling just to survive. Yeah. And all those things bring on excessive amounts of stress. And
I know I'll be cold all the time.
Excessive amounts of stress. And these amounts of stress can cause you to get really, really sick. Really sick. When I first found out, not only does Graves' disease affect your thyroid, it weakens your heart. And in that event, I have a pacemaker now. They're not sure if the pacemaker is hereditary or if it comes from my thyroid being bad. But whatever the case, I have one, and I'm not even 60 yet. So as you can see, stress is killing us out here. It's the main culprit to a lot of
diseases and disorders and
cancers and everything. People think cancer is cancer spreads through stress too.
Did you see the D from What's Happening Past? Oh,
yeah.
From cancer.
Cancer.
A lot of people,
I don't even want to talk about that. Hold on one second.
Cancer is taking our folks out. Kelly Clarkson's ex-husband died from cancer. He wasn't even 50. There's so many strange cases of cancer. I remember as a child, like, you didn't hear about people having cancer unless they were older, or you would see those commercials about the kids at the Ronald McDonald House who were like born with some type of cancer. But you didn't really hear about people in their 20s and 30s and 40s dying from cancer, or people having been diagnosed with cancer and passing within a short span of the diagnosis. Like, that wasn't something that was common when I was growing up. Like, it just wasn't something you saw a lot of, and now it's everywhere. It's everywhere. We experienced that firsthand.
I have my theory, but I won't speak on it because it's a very sensitive issue for people.
It is, but the reality of it is, I believe that it is the food that we eat. It is the environment that we live in, the things and the chemicals that we're exposed to, and again, stress.
And again, the vaccines as well.
All of that stuff.
All of these things that they're putting in us.
Yeah.
See, the thing for me is, I'm a rebel with a cause, because I'm just a person who pays attention to the things that the average. First of all, I was a very sickly kid. I was sick as a child. I had bad asthma, bad allergies. Still got bad allergies, but I can eat now.
Except for shrimp. You put some shrimp on her plate. You try and kill
no crabs or nothing like that.
Try and kill them.
But I always paid attention to stuff, because while I took a lot of medicine when I was young, and as I got older, I hated taking medicine. Like, I used to literally dump it in the trash. Like, when my mom and them would go upstairs, I would just dump my medicine in the trash can.
She still don't like taking medicine, y'all.
Still don't. I still don't. I don't take none of that medicine that the doctor gives me, being perfectly honest with you. But I won't say I don't take anything, and that's not advice me giving anybody advice. You do what's best for you.
For you.
You don't listen to me. I know what's best for me. And the reason why I don't really take it is because when I really needed it, it helped. But once all my levels and everything were back to normal, it made me feel sick. It made me feel bad.
Yeah.
So I actually have been in remission from my thyroid since 2023. This is the first time that my thyroid has became overactive in 2 years.
Okay.
And I do use herbs. See, that's another thing. I just don't not take anything. I have found other solutions. I won't say they're cures. This is for educational purposes only. But for me, I know what makes me feel better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's, taking things that are just from nature, drinking herbal teas and certain things that I use, and they do make me feel better.
Yeah.
And I do notice that when I slack off, what happens? So, be vigilant in your health.
For sure.
Because a lot of stuff we can't control, but a lot of stuff we can.
Yeah.
And we have to pay attention to our health. We shouldn't just go on what the doctors say either. Although they are educated, you know your body.
Yeah.
You should still research things, because to be perfectly honest with you, as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to the medical field, and this is not because I was in the medical field for many years. I worked as a medical assistant. I worked in hospitals. I worked at doctors' offices. My thing with the medical field, my personal opinion is, we should be less sick, not more. If we have advanced in so many, I was born in 1970, and all of us who were born in the 70s and 80s, we have watched technology zoom.
Absolutely.
I can remember this. This is so funny, guys. I can remember in 1990 when I moved into my first place. As a matter of fact, it was 1989. I was 19, and I just had my first place, and I wanted a cordless phone. Now, we didn't have cordless phones yet. We was carrying long ass cords all around the house. If you know, you know.
That long.
We dragged the phone everywhere. Either you had one of those long curly cords off the kitchen phone.
I need to get me some glasses.
That's Messenger. Hey,
Messenger.
Or you had bought like 100-foot plug-in kind that you could take around the house. Yeah. And I remember thinking to myself, man, I wish I could have a phone that you don't have to plug in and do all this. Next thing you know, a couple years later,
the cordless phone.
Cordless phone. And then my sister Kim, she got fancy. Kim had the headset kind.
Oh,
right?
Shit. You ain't had to hold it?
She had the I said, Kim, where the hell you done got that phone from? And now, look, we literally are taking our phones everywhere we go. I mean, it's like...
You know what's crazy? How I remember a time when, like, there was no cell phone, right? There was only maybe a pay phone on the corner. You had your house phone. My daughter, shout out to Jean Bean, my youngest, but all of these kids, they lose their fucking mind.
Oh my God.
When their phone breaks. My daughter called me like somebody died.
Oh my
God, Mom, my phone ain't working. I'm like, yo.
For real.
I remember when you ain't had no phone. Like, y'all act like y'all can't live without this phone. And that's not good. That's not really good. Because I can do without mine. I can put that shit down. Motherfuckers will be calling me for a week straight. I don't care. I really don't care. Like, I do
Most
not
of the
need
time,
my
I don't
phone.
even be wanting to answer it because it be scam likely.
The scam. Or potential scam. Like, I'm over it. Or a bill collector. Like, bitch, if I didn't give it to you, I ain't got it. You ain't got to call me to remind me. I know I owe you.
My mom had a high-heel cordless phone. I remember that. I remember that high-heel cordless phone.
No, remember when you was the shit if you was a kid and you had your own line in your room?
Listen, I used to be hating on people that had their own because my mom was like, you ain't getting your own line. You ain't getting your own.
Because there's nothing more embarrassing than being on the phone and your mom pick up the phone. Get off the phone and go to bed.
That was my mom.
No, I got my
mom was like, I'm going to tell you something, though. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I want to say shout out to my mom. Like, my mom is the reason that I am independent as I am. But I thought she was... I ain't gonna say I thought she was the worst mom. I didn't, but I knew she was strict.
When you were a kid, you think when they strict. When you got structure, you don't like that when you were a kid.
My mom didn't play certain shit. Like my friends used to be like, "Oh, you gotta go in the house at 7:00." It wasn't 7, but it was early.
You better be the fuck on. I'm knocking on the porch before the street lights come on.
None of that shit. My mom did not play that. You get in this fucking house.
Yeah.
And now that I'm older and I look back, my mom's like, "You be in here at 10:00, right?" To change the Wi-Fi code in my house, my children try to murder you. Listen, this ain't nothing to laugh at because kids is literally killing their parents.
It's crazy.
Kids is killing their parents for real.
You know what? And I'll shout out to again my little Jean Bean. She keeps telling the rest of my kids that she's my favorite. She's not my favorite. I don't have a favorite, so she needs to stop saying it. But what I love about her is. The other day, and I think I spoke on this. I don't know if it was on here or if it was on Over a Drink. Shout out to I Rise and Be Manly Over a Drink. Make sure y'all watch that show every Monday, powered by Glockaware as well. And Mike Greenwich. She said to me not too long ago, she was like, Mom, you know what? And I hate this part because she always want to talk about what her life is going to be like when she starts having kids and when she has a family of her own. And I'm like, can you shut up? I don't want to hear about it. But she was like, Mom, if I have a daughter, I'm going to raise my daughter the same way you raised me. And I said, oh. What? Say that again. She was like, no, because really I remember how, you wouldn't let me and Najla wear certain things. You wouldn't let me get a weave in my hair until I turned 16. Yeah. Like, you wouldn't let me get certain hairstyles. Like, I couldn't do certain things. You couldn't wear makeup. You couldn't do none of that. Like, my daughter didn't start wearing makeup until probably 16. By that time, it was like, all right, like, go ahead. But even with that, keep it cute. Keep it demure. Keep it natural. I don't want to see you out here looking like a goddamn clown. Yeah. Even down to getting their nails done and stuff like that. Like, it's just certain. That's the way I was raised. Like, my grandmother was so old school. If she was alive, she would have been in the hundreds right now. So I remember as a child, I wasn't allowed to wear red lipstick. I wasn't allowed to sit on men's laps.
I couldn't wear red panties or red bras.
None of that. Red nothing, because that was for floozies. Red stuff, nail polish, that was for floozies. I didn't get my nails done the first time in my life until I think I was maybe either 12 or 14. And my cousin Kiana dad took me and her to go get our nails done on 52nd Street. That was the first time I ever had a full set. So it's like, it's important. Like it kind of hurts my heart when I look at Instagram and you see these little babies with these mommy and me outfits on, and the daughter is 2 and she got on literally a crop top, same kind of out. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, let little girls be little girls. Like, little girls probably don't even know what a crinoline slip is, hair bows. You know, I was watching the other day on Instagram. This lady was putting a whole full lace front on an infant. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? That's unnecessary. I don't care if your baby bald head.
First of all, she got plenty of time to grow her hair.
And if she bald head, let her be bald
putting
head.
that wig on top of it.
Get her the baddest headbands in the land. Like, my oldest daughter got hair down her back. Well, when she was a baby, she was a bald head little something.
Listen,
you're gonna wear these headbands. And I'm gonna dress you up in all the pink in the world so they know you're not a little boy.
And it's so funny because I forgot. Did I show you the picture that my girlfriend sent me? So if you guys have been watching the show, one of my closest friends passed away. That I grew up with. She's like a sister to me. Rest in peace, Kelly. She passed away a couple weeks ago.
Don't cry.
So hard for me to say.
I know. Oh.
But anyway. And one of our other besties, she sent me a picture. Now, my daughter passed away when she was 10 months old, and I did not have a lot of pictures of her. And the ones that I did have, me and one of my landlords, we had a few, and he threw all my stuff in the trash. So I literally had one picture of my daughter. And my girlfriend sent me a picture of me holding my baby girl and Kelly's daughter when she was like 1.
Nice.
And I was just so happy to see that picture. And when you was talking about the headbands, that's all I did with my kids. Because they was bald headed until later. They got hair later. But when they was baby, because I was bald headed as a baby, they used to call me 12 strands.
Not 12.
My aunt Darlene called me 12 strands for years.
Not
and then
12
later on, my hair grew. So she
strands.
called me 12 strands. And so I always would put the headbands, and my daughter Nadira, she had like headbands going 95 going north. She had all kinds, and then when I seen the picture, it just was so nostalgic. Just me holding her, just the fact that I literally forgot what she looked like as an infant because I don't have no pictures. So then when she sent me that, Nadira got to be like 3 months old when that picture. I was so happy to see that picture, but she had her headband on, and I was like, "Oh, look at my baby!"
I love
that.
It.
Was so dope. So
parents,
we ain't let our kids. We let
them
stay children as
These
long
little
as they
boys
can.
don't need to be growing up too fast, talking shit and all this. So anyway, I'm off that. Let's talk about what we were doing for the past week. A lot has transpired. Do you want to go first? Because I got some announcements.
Okay, so let me go first. So I went to see Chris Breezy on Saturday. On Sunday. Let me tell you something. Nephew know how to put on a show. I'm telling you, he killed it. He killed that show. Summer Walker was good, and Bryson.
I'm
Tiller,
doing a dance.
Bryson Tiller. They all was good, but Chris, he killed it. I ain't gonna lie. That was a great show. He grew up so fast, and it's so funny because we literally watched Chris Brown grow up. Him and my daughter have the same exact birthday.
I struggle with lusting over that little boy grown man.
I never looked at him like that, but my daughter and him have the same exact birthday, 5/5/89. And so my daughter will always be like, "That's my twin brother. That's my twin brother." And some of the shit he do, they probably is, But so
I shouldn't even think about him in the way that I think about him.
He's 36 years old. God. And he's been doing this for 20 years. So just imagine. And he put on a great
shout out to Chris Brown. He really does do the
shout out to Chris Brown. And we also learned while we was there, I didn't know this, that his first album he made here in Philly. And he said he stayed in Philly for 8 or 9 months. And he made his first album here. And that Philly always showed him love, and everybody in Philly always
shout out to my
him.
little cousin Ellery. He also writes for Chris Brown. Got his first platinum plaque.
It was dope. And if you was down there, but to the city, the next time don't do no dumb shit like that. Don't put Chris Brown and no Eagles open practice on those same damn day.
That part.
Don't do that because one, a lot of people did not make it into that open practice because they didn't have nowhere to park. I saw a lady on TikTok say she drove around for 3 hours trying to find somewhere to park. She never made it to the Eagles practice.
Wow.
And the Eagles practices is usually packed like all at the top, and you could see where Harley wasn't even packed at the top.
At the top,
but they were sold out because people couldn't get in because people from Chris Brown thing was at Citizens Bank Park. And normally when you're doing something with the Eagles, the Phillies is not there. So Citizens Bank Park parking lot, Wells Fargo's parking lot, and all them other parking lots down there are people from that's going to see the Eagles are filling in.
Right.
But everybody was going to the Chris Brown show.
Right.
So that means everybody's going to park in that parking lot, and so many people did not get to go either to this concert or to the Eagles practice because of the parking. So
Drink this corn.
y'all gotta figure.
Freezing my ass off.
Y'all gotta figure out something else better as far as those accommodations with the parking and all that. Cause that
So what else you do?
And what else I do this weekend? What else?
I don't know.
I did. Chris Brown. What else? Let me see. Walmart, count your days.
I'm done. Everybody count their days. Temu, everybody.
Like count your days.
She been getting miniature shit delivered to her house for the past couple weeks.
I gotta
now.
keep giving it to other people in the house. This is some
She
bullshit.
gotta keep giving it to little kids or midgets. Like, I'm sorry, little people.
I finally decided I was gonna do my room, and I got this grandiose idea because I got on my vision board. Because me and Nelly and us, we all did vision boards, right? So on my vision board, I have the way I want my bedroom to look. Now, pretty much got everything, but when I went to order my dresser from Walmart,
It was for a little
my
person.
dresser like this big, can't even fold 2 t-shirts up in one drawer. I could not, and my granddaughter was very excited to get something else that was supposed to be for my room. For her, so hers just coming all together, and I'm looking like my room looked like a closet with a bed in it. But I'm gonna get it together. But that was it for me for the weekend. I can't. I don't know what else.
The movie.
Oh,
Might as well get into that real quick.
me and this movie.
The movie.
You know why is it that you never think about your own stuff so much as you think
I
about
gotta
other
remind
people's
her
stuff?
about her greatness. I gotta
So,
remind her of her greatness.
August the 30th is our last film day.
Come on, I can't do the 30th. That's the day of my mom's 70th party. Yeah, I can't be there. On the 30th is my mom's 70th.
We'll see you later. It's early anyway.
All right.
From 10 to 1 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in the house
Yeah, you gonna
setting
be
up.
Don't worry
shit.
about it, because we could just snatch you from. You already did your part
No,
anyway. You did your part anyway. This is mostly North Carolina.
Interesting. Okay.
Yes, this mostly. I just wanted to.
Yeah,
do,
Miss Grant did
I
her
just
part
really
already.
wanted to have all the courtroom actors there for B scene backup.
know. I don't
But
wanna
you know,
miss
I'm not the
that.
camera guy. They said they don't need to do all that. I just do things the way I envision. You know, I just
That
tell
part.
people to come and do things the way I envision them. But they said we don't need to do all that. So
Y'all need
you'll
to come
be
out
good.
and watch it. 25 years.
But
for
25 years for nothing. Yes, the 30th of August is our last film day. Of course, there'll be like other little stuff for us to, do the edit in. But for the most part, we will be finished filming that day. And it's been a long time coming, almost 2 years.
We gotta
I'm
celebrate.
excited that we'll be done filming and
Yeah,
it'll be
we'll
going into
celebrate.
editing.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to have this going on to Tubi soon, and I got like I got like a couple things.
She got some irons in the fire, y'all.
I got a couple things down the pipeline, and I've been talking with some people. I don't like to put my sources out there because I feel like if you put too much out there, people try to rain on your parade. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really like to.
Rain down
I don't really like to.
on me.
Really like expose the people who come to me and ask me to do stuff. I really don't, because people is haters, and then
Yeah.
so I'm not going to expose my people, but we got some good coming down the pipeline, some good, okay,
I'm excited.
and I'm
I'm
gonna
excited to be a part of
share
it.
any of that. But when we start casting, I'll be doing a writer symposium. So for any writers that are out there, I'm looking for writers to join me in some projects. So I will be having a writer symposium. It'll probably be at the end of September. I'm trying to wait for the community center in my area to open up. They're almost finished. They're working. They just remodeled it. And they're about to open. So when that opens up, I'm going to get a room there. And I'm going to have a writer symposium there.
Oh, and we supported Mike.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget. I forgot about that. Mike just opened up. You guys don't know Mike. He's a Glockaware affiliate, and he has
The Solidarity
Solidarity Project. It's his nonprofit organization. He gives out a lot of free food. He donates a lot of food. He does a lot of stuff for the youth. And on Saturday, right? Sunday. On Sunday, before the Chris Breezy show, we were there. We got lots of organic, everything basically pretty much was organic. All the food he gave away, everything was free. It was eggs, it was milk, it was orange juice, it was
that strawberry soda was really good.
Oh, I didn't drink mine yet. It's still in the refrigerator.
And the blueberry juice.
I didn't get the blueberry
I had that
juice. But you know what was
morning.
good? That blood orange juice.
I ain't tried that yet.
Drink it.
But I had the blueberry juice. It was good.
It was really good. And I needed that blood orange juice actually because that vitamin C had really like...
And it's concentrated, so that shit is...
Oh, but it was really some good stuff. So check him out. That they have a food thing there
every
at
Sunday,
5213 Grays Avenue. So it's like 52nd and Lindbergh and Grays.
Yeah.
Because don't do what we did because we had to
But we made it.
But the train tracks, if you're coming from the Southwest Philly side, the train tracks going to cut you off.
Yeah.
But if you're coming from South Philly, just come around Lindbergh Boulevard way. But that was really cool, and he gave out a lot of nice stuff. So that's every Sunday. I think he does it from 12 to 3. So go down there, get your stuff, get you some good food, and
yeah,
you got a couple other things going on down there too. So just go on down there and see what you can do.
Well, listen, my list is crazy right now.
Let it go, sis. Let it rip.
So where do I start? I'm gonna just give a big super happy birthday shout out to DJ Active.
Happy birthday, Active.
Happy birthday, Active. I will be out yet again tonight at World Cafe Live with Yamin, Active, and White Mike to celebrate DJ Active's birthday at World Cafe Live. That's a vibe. We were at Somo, me and I Rise, for DJ Active's birthday. Ab Lava, Freeway was there. It was it was retarded. I've been outside, man. I've been networking a lot. It has been getting me in privy to some opportunities that are just amazing. So let me give y'all a little bit of my schedule and my rundown. Support me where you can. Pull up on me when you can. August 29th, I will be in DC at City Winery with Active and Raheem Devon. August 31st, I will be here in the city with Raheem Devon and DJ Active at City Winery. September 9th! Oh my God. And I don't even know what to expect, but what I do know is that Janet Jackson's residency starts September 8th to the 20th, and I was personally requested by Active to be in Vegas for Janet's residency.
My sister gonna be with Janet.
Control!
Y'all hear that?
I promise you. So yesterday's price is not today's price. It really just went up real shit. In October, the end of October, I'll be in Atlanta for One Fest. I have a lot of irons in the fire. Shout out to one of my good business partners, Marcus. We are managing 52nd Street Lux Lounge, trying to get some people up in there. We have some irons in the fire with Del Frisco. Shout out to my cousin Relly, trying to bring some vibes to Del Frisco's down on Chestnut Street. I'm going to be in the movie. I'm playing Miss Grant. My Two-Step Tuesdays have come back. So my first night was last night. Shout out to Miss Bonnie and Miss Alethea, who are like my just faithful line dance clients. So I'm excited to bring that back. I'm glad to be booked and busy. I never I won't say I never expected my life to go this way, because as a young child, I always wanted to be in the rooms with these people. I just never know what people I was going to be rubbing elbows with. But when I was younger, I used to sing and dance, and I opened up for like Foxy Brown and Brand Nubian, and I performed on MTV and stuff. So I have a past with entertainment, but then when I had my kids, I had to let that go. And for me to get back into it in the capacity, and literally, it's just literally this little old fan. This little old fan has gotten me the opportunities that I have been enjoying. So pull up on me tonight. I'll be out tonight. I'll probably be out on Friday. I'll be out every day, y'all. Like, real shit, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, I'm outside every night. It's not just about going out drinking and partying. It's about networking, meeting new faces, new people, just going and supporting Mike. I met some new guys that got some things going on where, you know, I finished phlebotomy school, so I might be able to partner with these people and help them grow their nonprofit medical, mobile medical business with my phlebotomy certification. So, like, I just said to Toucan, shout out to Confucius, aka Toucan. I said to him this morning, I was like, yo, life be life. And a lot of times people make that statement and they make it in a negative connotation. But for me, it's like life is life and in a good way. And Toucan said, well, you know, life is what you make it. See, Confucius said.
Yeah.
So when I'm making it, I'm trying to make it great. I'm like Trump right now. I want to make
America great.
Make America.
Make my life great again.
Like, yeah. So
make my life great.
I want my
suddenly, finally,
like
how about that
literally,
part?
like I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful for. I have fans out here now, like not this kind of fan, but real people that know who I am. And when I step outside the house, the first thing they say is, "You got your fan. You the girl from Boo's Picnic. You the girl from the City Winery. You the girl from Somo." I literally have people that know who I am, that want to follow me on social media platforms, that want to be at different places that I'm at, because, or party promoters that want me to come to their events because they know I bring a vibe. It's my energy. It's just, I come out to have a good time. So thank you, Yamin All World. Thank you, DJ Active. Thank you. Big shout out to iRise. Like, real shit. I wouldn't even know these people if it wasn't for her. If it wasn't for her just allowing me to be a co-host on her platform over a drink, taking me to all these different venues and meeting all these different people, I wouldn't have exposure to this stuff. So I got to give a lot, like all the credit really to iRise for just bringing me in the rooms with these people. And now I have these opportunities. So I'm excited. I'm going to be in the movie. I don't even know what else is coming my way, but all I can say is stay tuned. That's all I can say is stay tuned.
All the way up. I love it. And it's you know what it is? It's well, it's a long time coming.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, just like you said, like sometimes we have our things that we want to do in life, and then life happens, and we don't know if we're going to ever be able to do the things that we dreamed about doing when we were kids. Let me just put it that way. Because I know as an adult, all of us had dreams and goals as a child. Like when I was young, this is the kind of stuff I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Me and my little sister, my sister is almost 5 years younger than me, and she always was the one that you sit right here, we're going to talk about this, or I'm going to be the teacher, or I'm going to be the actor, or we're going to, and that's how we were when we were young. We acted all around the house. We did all of this stuff with our Barbies. We used our imagination. And I feel like those are the things that a lot of times we let life get in the way, and then we don't gravitate back towards what we really wanted to do.
Yeah. And
for me being here, like I said, and doing a podcast and being here affiliated with Glockenwear for all of this time that I have going on 6 years, I told y'all before, I never stayed at a job over 3 years, ever. That's on God.
Right.
I've never held, not that I didn't work, but at one place, because I don't like people being annoying after a while, and I'm not going to come here and bust my ass.
I'm not going to ask permission.
And I'm not. See, if I'm going to bust my ass here, you're going to treat me like I bust my ass here. Because if you don't, I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave, and then you're going to be like, "Damn, I should have never let her go."
Yeah.
Because I got places that I worked for years ago. They be like, "Child, I'm good."
No.
See, because you should have appreciated me when you had me, but thank God you didn't. So I left to go do my own thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like we should not let our age or life or anything stop us from doing what we really, really want to do.
Follow your dreams.
Listen,
people.
If it don't work, at least you try.
You'll never be able to sit back and say, I woulda, coulda, shoulda. I wonder what it would have happened if I had a.
Because life is, like Toucan said, life is what you make it.
What you make it.
I believe that if you put something out there and you're serious about it, it will come to you.
Yeah.
It will come to you.
You just got to be patient too.
And you have to be, listen, as you can see, you guys, when I came to Glockaware, I started with Willpower and Surface, me and Dawn. You know what I'm saying? That was March the 9th, 2020. 2 weeks later, everything shut down.
Wow.
COVID came 2 weeks after my podcast started. Toucan had to shut the shop. And then we was doing, coming in and we was doing our thing, but everything was like, it would have been perfect for me to just say, you know what, every time I try to do something, but I stuck in there. And even when Dawn went to work and she couldn't, be my co-host no more, and EA came on, or when I had to do it by myself, I did not want to give it up, and then when it came to me saying, all right, I'm going to take a break from Willpower, I'm a revamp it, I'm going to see what I'm going to do, but I'm still going to stick around with Glockaware. Soon as I let it go, Nelly was like, why don't you come on my podcast with me?
And this is my 3-year anniversary.
And this is her 3 years.
August 4th, 2022.
We didn't even get to celebrate.
And we are going to celebrate the end of this month. It's the last Wednesday of August, which is the 27th. That's my mom's 70th birthday. We will be celebrating our 3-year anniversary with Think Outside the Box. I'm not even going to go too deep into it because we don't have a lot of time left, but thank you to everybody. First, thank you to Toucan. Well, you know what? Let me start here. First, thank you to my ex-husband, who I shared my interest with wanting to do a podcast, who came in here and did the footwork for me and talked to Toucan for me. And Rosie with the X.
She had the X. What was the name of her show? I used to watch her all the time.
Is it the X?
The Expression? Was it?
Shout out.
Rosie and another young lady had a show.
Listen, so Rosie definitely lit the spark in me.
The 8 Ball Hour.
So I was able to co-host on her show for the whole month of July in 2022. And I fell in love with it. And she was just like, you're really good at this. You should try to do your own show. And I literally just kept going. And that following month in August 4th was when I did my very first show. I do want to go back and repost that so people can see how far Think Outside the Box has come. When I first started, I was on there by myself, talking for a whole hour by myself. It was like literally my therapy. I was going through a divorce. Things were very low in my life. So Glockaware was a safe haven. It really saved my life at that moment, because I didn't know what I was going to do, how I was going to get out of this relationship, how I was going to, just put my big girl panties on and lace up my bootstraps. I just didn't know what life was going to look like for me at that time. And the podcast was my therapy. And along the way, I've had several co-hosts. Shout out to Nasir, aka Chef. He was my co-host. Very good chemistry. I watched him on the CME morning show with him and Kravitz, and I wanted that energy on my show. And he was a great asset. Shout out to you, Aunt KD, who has stuck and stayed with me since you signed on. Some people came on board and they just didn't last, and that's okay. Shout out to Martina. She was supposed to be one of my co-hosts in the beginning, but people have their own lives. They have their own commitments. Shout out to Shellyano, who was a co-host for a day. I mean, sometimes life just takes you in a different direction. So, I just thank every guest that came on my show, everybody that came on here and told their story. So if you're watching this show and you have, shout out to the viewers. The messenger has been with me from day one. It's just overwhelming, and it warms my heart that I have been at this thing for 3 years, and it continues to grow. I continue to elevate. I see my progression with this show. We used to be a 2-hour show. Actually, Toucan, newsflash, we are going to go back to a 2-hour slot once the football season starts, so that we can take our time and talk about sports. We are also going to incorporate some new segments into our show. So just be on the lookout for the elevation to think outside the box. I am so grateful for you, Aunt KD, because I don't know if I would have been able to sustain my podcast by myself for 3 years, sitting up here for 3 years, just talking, and you definitely have made it like a party. Like I look forward to
you are me, our energy. I tell Nelly, because me and her must have been friends in the former life or something.
Yeah, we
got so close,
so quick.
It doesn't. I don't even remember when we met. Like how I know it was 2022, but she just snatched me up one day.
Oh, we gonna be friends.
We just been clicking ever since. So it was awesome, but. I would have went into it, but our time
is up. But big shout out to our birds. We played our first preseason game
our next one
against the Bengals, and we won 27-34. I'm looking forward to the first home game, September 4th. We will be tailgating and honoring David Thomas, my cousin's husband, who passed away, unfortunately. So I'm going to end the show with this, and I hope I say it properly. I solemnly swear to always cheer for the Eagles, to always stand by the Eagles, and to live by these mortal words: fuck Dallas. Fuck Dallas.
And fly Eagles.
And fly Eagles fly. The light in me honors and respects the light in each and every one of y'all. Namaste.